just wanted to get on here and discuss a little bit about a subject that I see way too much happening. So I was actually in a conversation with somebody like this earlier, and I just really need you guys to be aware of this and how it kind of resonates with other people when you're kind of in the opposite demeanor of the person that I was talking to. So we all have things that happen in our lives. We all have struggles, and we all have issues that we have to work out. The difference is our perception or the attitude that we choose to have in different subjects or different scenarios that pop up. So in the case of this person that I was talking to, she had a very negative attitude, very negative view on life. And this victim mentality just kept coming up over and over and over again. And the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm going, oh man, this is just draining my energy source. And I don't know how much longer I can actually stand to talk to her right now. So the reason I bring this up is because I don't think that people understand the magnitude of how their energy affects other people. I don't think people understand how they come off to other people either. And I'll be brutally honest, not a lot of people want to be around people who are always playing this victim card. Why is this happening to me? This happened to me 10 years ago, so that's why I'm in this position. Or I don't have this, I don't have that. Whatever the case may be, it actually sounds really awful to somebody else, and it makes them feel uncomfortable. I felt very uncomfortable, and this person just kept going on and on about, oh, my tire went out and this and that, and I've done so much for other people and they're not reciprocating. And I'll be honest with you, if you're doing things for other people in the hopes that things are going to come back to you, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And that's why she's not getting things coming back to her right now. She also said that she's losing her faith in God because all these negative things keep happening to her. And I did stop and I did tell her that the reason why you're going through these lessons in life, it's not bad things happening to you. It's lessons that you're going through because you need to shift your mentality. And until you do that, you're going to continue to keep going through these same instances. So I really wanted to stress that because I felt very uncomfortable and I could not wait to come and make a video about it, just because I don't think people understand that they're stuck in this mentality. And it translates negatively to other people. People don't want to be around you when you're in that headspace. So your friends are going to disappear. Negative things are going to keep coming because, of course, when you put negative out, negative comes back to you. So the universe is going to say, well, this person has nothing but negative things to say. That must be what they want in their life. So that's what the universe is going to provide for them, is more negative happenings, more, so to speak, bad things coming up in their life. And I really just told her, I think you need to pause a minute and be grateful for everything that you actually really have right now. She proceeded to tell me that she really doesn't have much to be grateful for. And that kind of threw me for a loop. And I said, well, didn't you wake up this morning? That's a blessing in itself. So it's really hard to see light at the end of the tunnel when you're stuck in that victim mentality, because you think that the world is against you. You think that everything is happening to you all the time. It's not until you shift that mentality of the world is happening to me to the world is happening for me that you really start to change your perspective on life, and you really start to understand that living in that lack mentality and that lower vibrational negative mindset is really not helping you at all. All it's doing is pushing you further back from what you really want in your life. And some people are not going to understand that. I try to say this to people in the nicest way possible, and I really try to kind of give them some advice or assist them in any way that I can, but people are not receptive because they are not in that headspace yet. So we got to understand that people are doing the best that they can at the level of consciousness that they are currently at. So frequency wise, this person is not able to receive the information that I'm trying to give her because our frequencies are not matched. So I may be at a higher frequency than her. So it's almost like talking to an animal, a cat or a dog. They have a different frequency. They're at a different level than we are. So they can't speak to us and we can't speak to them. We have a different level of consciousness. So for me to try to speak down to her level, she's not going to understand what I'm talking about because she hasn't been up to my level yet. And, somebody from a lower level trying to talk to somebody at a higher level, the higher level person's going to be like, whoa, no, your way of thinking is off. And it's not to hurt anybody's feelings or to judge them or to make them feel less than at all. No, it's more about bringing them up to that level and trying to help assist them in that process. However, the very hard thing that we have to understand is that not everybody will be able to understand that at this point in time, and they really have to go through things in order for it to really hit them and for them to really change their minds. And that's the unfortunate part. We all kind of have to go through our own lessons in life to get to where we're at. So me, for example, I learned over and over again exactly how I needed to change my mind and my perception on life and my outlook and raise my vibrational frequency, because I kept having to repeat the same lessons over and over again. So God doesn't do things to you to punish you. He doesn't give you barriers and different lessons for you to complete, for you to think that he's this bad man that's trying to hurt you. No, it's actually the opposite. He's trying to prepare you for your next blessing. And in order to do that, you really have to be receptive, because he's not going to bless you with something that you don't have the mind to receive. Why would he? He can't. So until you actually learn the lessons that he's trying to teach you, there will be no growth. You're going to be stuck in a revolving door of negativity, victimization, why me, where you have to go through these things until you finally learn that lesson. And that's the hard part. So I'm sorry if that's a scenario or a situation that you guys have been in. Maybe you're currently in that situation, or you have friends that are maybe in that victim mentality mode right now. I'm so sorry, because it's the hardest thing, because you just want to grab them and say, hey, if you would just change your mind a little bit, things would get better. But they really have to learn themselves. And it's hard. People who want to help other people, they just can't understand that. And I know that. That's same for me. It's really hard for me to kind of be like, I just got to let them go through this. But that's exactly the case. We have to let these people go through what they need to go through. And eventually, all we can do is be an aid. We can be somebody there that's always positive. People will see an example that you're setting, and maybe they'll start to follow some things that you're doing. So it'd be a good practice if you have people around you in your life and you can relate to this scenario, for you really just to be somebody that they can go to. Maybe support them and tell them, hey, I saw this meditation, or, maybe you should try doing gratitude, or maybe get a notebook out and write down all the things that you're happy and grateful for. This may shift their mind a little bit, and they can really start to open their eyes then at this point. Change their minds, open their eyes to a new perspective, a new way of life, a new way of looking at things, that not necessarily everything is negative or bad, but maybe they are just things. So I would just suggest that you be somebody of comfort for them. And I will say this too. If you feel like their energy is too draining and you cannot be around them any longer, then that's a boundary you do need to put up. Don't let them keep coming to you with this negativity and you feel absolutely drained after every conversation that you have with them, because that is absolutely going to happen. I felt completely washed after I spoke with this person. And I was like, man, I have to completely change my energy right now, or I'm just going to have a rough day. So if that's the case with you, you need to just tell them, listen, I love you. You're an amazing person, and I will pray for you to get through this, but your energy and the negativity that surrounds you does not serve my best interest. And I really want to be your friend, but I can't continue to go down this road with you. I have to remove myself from your situation because your negativity is causing me negativity, and I don't want that for my life. So we can continue to be friends, but I can't continue to listen to the negative comments. I can't continue to listen to how bad everything is for you, because it drains me energetically. And that's okay. I have learned the hard way that is something you absolutely need to do. It protects you, and in the end it protects them, and maybe that even will jolt them and have them thinking, wow, well, my friends don't want to be around me anymore because I'm saying all this negative stuff. Maybe I should do some inside work and get myself together. So hopefully that's the case. But I thank you so much for being here with me, and I really hope this helps somebody. And it's not an easy thing, but don't be afraid to put that boundary up. Don't be afraid to, tell this person, hey, listen, I love you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I will absolutely pray for you, but you really need to change your mindset and your thinking. I can't be around somebody who's constantly negative. It's not good for me. It's not good for my family. It's really not good for you. So just kind of leave it like that and send them away with love, honestly. But you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much.